Odell Beckham Jr. still out there as a free agent right now. And there are really four teams that I think could still sign him. The Rams, who he went to a season ago, he would have won the Super Bowl MVP the way he was playing before he got hurt. A Rams offense that's really in dire need of a spark. The offensive line's not as good this year, so Matthew Stafford has struggled. Cooper Kupp's really the only dynamic playmaker on that offense. The Rams have really struggled after winning the Super Bowl a year ago. And remember, they were the 4 seed in the NFC going into the Super Bowl last year. So it's not like they were perfect a year ago either. A Rams team that ranks last in the NFL in rushing yards on offense. One-dimensional team. The onus falls on Matt Stafford. Really Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp. But other than that, who are their playmakers? The Packers. They lose Devontae Adams to the Raiders in the offseason. And, okay, Alan Lazard, and they got two hosses in the backfield, two studs in the backfield, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. I call him Tree Trunk Dillon. That guy is massive. Packers offense that could use some juice. I don't know if OBJ would want to go to Green Bay. It gets cold there. I get that. But could he help take the Packers over the top? You pair him with Alan Lazard and company, and then Aaron Rodgers has a great target. So that's a possibility. Ike has mentioned the Packers with OBJ when we've done this show before. The Bills, too. You got Stephon Diggs, and Gabe Davis is coming into his own as well. Really, the Bills, to me, need more of a running game than a star receiver. But Von Miller and OBJ go to the Rams a year ago, and they win the Super Bowl. Could they do the same for a Buffalo franchise that has been right on the cusp so many times? I mean, a year ago, back in the 90s, when they go to 4 consecutive Super Bowls, something I don't think we'll ever see ever again. Bills are a possibility. And how about the Ravens as well? I know Lamar Jackson, and there's the narrative that he doesn't get his receivers the ball, but you got Lamar, you got the running backs, you got Rashad Bateman, the young receiver out of Minnesota, and then Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the game. The Ravens is a possibility as well. Those are really 4 teams of where I could see OBJ land. And let me know what you think. If I'm missing one, or if you think one fit would be better than the other. If OBJ is going after titles, to me, the Bills. Help take the Bills over the top, play a role there. And Josh Allen, to me, is as exciting as a quarterback as there is in this league. And that's why the week 6 matchup between Allen and Mahomes, I kind of hope that this is the new Tom Brady, Peyton Manning matchup. I really do. I really do. So again, to recap, Rams, Packers, Bills, Ravens for OBJ. I would imagine he winds up somewhere. And I know Instagram's not always the best depiction of reality, but he looks like he's in pretty good shape following that injury in the Super Bowl and everything. And he's a dynamic player. Say what you want about the guy. I know off the field, there's a lot, but his talent could really help propel a team that needs to get over the top offensively. He demonstrated the ability to do that a season ago. And again, in the Super Bowl, the attention that Cooper Kupp generated, he was the guy where he's winning one-on-one matchups consistently on the outside. And it's a shame he got hurt because he was really starting to get back to his form that we saw when he started his career with the Giants. What happened with the Browns and OBJ, we don't need to relitigate that. But just as a player, he's a dynamic talent. And I want to see that again on the field. And we'll see where he winds up this season. If I had to make a prediction right now, I would say either Packers or Bills, but I don't know what motivates him. And maybe he waits a little bit longer, too, to see. I know he's flirted with the Giants, too, and Giants fans are probably mad that I didn't include him in the list. Giants are at 4-1 right now, and each week when I preview the games, it's like, are the Giants a good team? But if he actually wants to win another Super Bowl, Bills or Packers would be his best bet. Go back to the Bills. Wherever Von Miller winds up, you end up winning Super Bowls. That's what I would do. We'll see how he is motivated. And it also depends, too, on what kind of salary he could command, because it's really not so much about this season. It's a one-year rental for whichever team signs him, but where he could also wind up long-term as well for at least the rest of his career, however much longer that is left.